Hello children, welcome to your English class. In our today's class, we are going to learn unit number 5 and there is a beautiful poem and the name of the poem is Zoo Manners. Children, many a time you must have gone to the zoo with your friends, parents, relatives, right? And being small, many times you try to make fun of the animals. But this poem teaches us that animals need only love and care. So let's understand this poem. The name of the poem is Zoo Manners. Be careful what you say or do when you visit the animals at the zoo. Don't make fun of the camel's hump. He is very proud of his noble bump. Don't laugh too much at the chimpanzee. He thinks he's as wise as you or me. And the penguin strutting around the lake can understand remarks you make. Treat them as well as they do you, and you will always be welcome at the zoo. The poem is written by Ellen Mathias. Children, in this poem, the poet says that when you visit the zoo, you must be very, very careful. Careful for what? Careful how you should treat the animals at the zoo. You should not make fun of any of the animal, because if you make fun of the camel's hump, but for him it is a good one and he is very proud of his hump. He doesn't think that this is something for which he should feel ashamed. Next is chimpanzee. Many times children tease chimpanzee, make fun of him, make him irritate, but you should not do that because he thinks himself as wise as you or me. Next example the poet gives is of penguins. Do you like penguins? And how do they walk? They walk beautifully. And when you laugh at them, they understand remarks. Remarks means your comments, your gestures, whatever you do, they understand it very well. So always you should treat them as they do you. So they love when you visit the zoo. So you should also love them. And when you do so, you are always welcomed at the zoo. Isn't it a nice poem, children? Yes? Now children, let us move towards the exercises. Children, new words you are supposed to write in your notebook 2 times. All these new words given in your textbook. Next questions which we will write in our notebook. This is let's talk. Have you been to a zoo? If yes, then you should discuss it. Name the animals which you have seen at the zoo. So some names you can give and in your language, what is their names? That also you can say and in English. Name the animal you like the most. So in zoo, which one is the animal you like the most? You can write and why. Did you feed any animal? You should discuss. Next is let's listen. Eat, think, fun, much, well, at, thank, fan, match, wall. Now children, you should make tick mark as you are sticking it, these words, with your teacher. Now let us move towards the next exercise, that is say aloud. These are the rhyming words. Okay? Bump, hump, dump. Crowd, craw, cloud, claw. Noise, price, size, pies, flies. Now let's sing and act. So this one is very small poem and you should act while singing it. The elephant walks like this and that. He is so tall and so fat. He has no fingers, he has some toes. But oh my goodness, what a big nose! So, when you sing this poem, you should act simultaneously. Okay? Now let's move towards the next exercise. Make sentences using this and that. So children, I have made some sentences. First one is, this is the book that you want to read. Second one, that is the girl who met me. Third one, this is a nice dress. Fourth, that is a tall building. And very last, this is a good question. So children, I have framed here 5 sentences. Other than that, you can make some other sentences also using this and that. Now let's move towards the next page. Now let us come to the page number 76. There is an exercise, fill in the blanks with the words from the box. Now children, there is a paragraph on a visit to my village. Some options are also given and fill in the blanks. Let us discuss it. In June, we went to a village where my grandmother lives. She has a farm. On her farm, there are many animals. So children, you can see there are pictures also given with these options. There are 2 horses, a cat with its kittens, 3 dogs, 1 hen, as well as a cock and a cow. Every morning, she feeds her animals with hay, 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 or milk. They drink water from a pond on the farm. Next exercise. Look at the pictures and fill in the blanks. This is a bee. It has lines on its wings. It has 2 antennas. It buzzes round the flowers. It buzzed and came to the zoo. Now next exercise. Next exercise is help the bee to reach its home. What are the things that it met on the way that rhyme with bee? So let us see. Pea, tree, key, tea. And lastly, she went to the home, right? Now let us see the next exercise, children. Look at the pictures and fill in the blanks. Now see the pictures and it will be easier for you to fill in the blanks. First one is lion. Second is wolf. This one is wolf. This one is jackal. This one is jackal. Next is monkey. Okay, this one is monkey. This one is chimpanzee. Next is giraffe. This one is giraffe. Next is tiger. Next is deer. Then owl. Next is bear. It is pronounced as bear. Okay? Now you have to make the noises that the animals make. Roar like a lion. Neigh like a horse. Quack like a duck. Bleat like a goat. Grunt like a pig. Bark like a dog. Moo like a cow. Chop like a sparrow. Chatter like a monkey. Hiss like a snake. Now children, you have to understand the different sounds, okay, made by different animals and what do they name. See, when it's lion, it is called roar. For horse, it is neigh. And for duck, it is quack. For goat, it is called bleat. When goat makes sound, it is called bleat. For pig, it is a grunt. When dog make a sound, it is called barking, right? And for cow, it is moo. For sparrow, okay, when sparrows sounds like chee chee chee, it is called chopping. For monkey, it is called chatter. And for snake, okay, it is called hiss. Now, lastly, there is an animal given, okay, and you have to complete the animal, okay, by joining the dots. And you have to see which animal it has become and fill in the blank. And then you have to practice these words, okay, in cursive writing in the textbook only. Okay, children? So this was your Unit 5 poems exercise. Thank you.